What's up, guys? It's your boy Fx.MrMario with the next video. Alright, so let's go straight into the video. Now, every single morning, right, during New York session, I don't wake up looking for trades. Alright, I wake up looking for reasons not to trade. I know it's funny, right? Reasons not to trade, right? Because this is just me personally. I feel that the lesser I trade, the more I take good setups. This is just my way of thinking. But yeah, I wake up looking for reasons not to trade. That might sound strange, but that's probably one of the biggest reason I'm consistent, and it took me so long to just figure that out. All right. So now let's go straight into the video. Now, let's go let's go through exactly what I do. The previous video I showed you an example for Friday, right? Now let's go to what day was it? I think it was Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. Well, literally one day apart. All right. Where should I go? All right, let's go here. This is Thursday. All right. So on Thursday, right? This video is basically another highlight of the previous daily bias video that I did. If you guys have not watched that, that's also in depth. So please go ahead and watch that. But not to worry, I'm going to give you some sources that is in my VIP for free to you guys. Right? And yeah. So let's start off. The first time frame that I go to, right? I go to the weekly. I see the same thing. What is weekly telling me? What are you telling me? What is your last move? These are the two questions I ask. All right. So weekly is telling me nuts. It's not telling me anything. The last move was a sweep below this swing low, right? And then we are moving up. Then we close below this imbalance gap, right? And then this week we are sweeping a swing low and we are moving up. So it's basically a 50-50 thing. So I'm ignoring weekly. Now let's go to daily. Same question. Daily, what are you telling me? Right? Daily, I'm not going to go all the way here and look. Right, I'm just gonna look at what is the last move. That's the easiest way that I can teach you guys how to see daily bias. Right, what's the last move? Right, weekly tells me that we had a swing low here. Yesterday we swept the swing low and we closed above. What does that tell me? It tells me that we are going higher, right? Because we did not close below, we swept. So we swept, so we're going higher. Now daily, if you're going up, where are you going to? Right, this is most likely my range that we are going towards. Cool. Now we have a range, right? We have this range. Like if it's going up, then we're gonna go up here. Now daily is bullish. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour is telling me that okay, my last move was we went below this, but as we saw on the daily, it was just a sweep, right? So this is a fake out. Cool. So I'm not gonna care about this. What else is daily telling me? Daily is telling me that we had a bearish gap over here in the market, right? We had a bearish gap. At this bearish gap, what happened? We went up, right? We disrespected this gap and we are moving up towards this gap, right? As of now, we are in this gap. Because why? This candle closes at 10 a.m. We trade at 10 a.m. So I'm not going to care about this candle as of now. Because why? It's still forming. So I'm going to look at the previous candle, right? So I'm like, okay, so up till this point we are bullish. Cool. So now if this 10 o'clock candle, which is this 4 hour 10 o'clock candle, closes below, it just sweeps and closes below, then my 4 hour becomes bearish. But until this shows me what it needs to show me, I'm not bearish, right? Cool. 4 hour, if you're not bearish, if you're also bullish like my daily, where will you go? You will go to the swing high, the nearest swing high, right? This is possibly my range. So as you can see, right, we literally, if we are bullish, right, we have all this area to play with. And if you're a scalper, this is more than enough, right? This is literally like 201 points or 200 points, right? You can trade so much there. Now we have that. Cool. So what is forward telling me? As of now, it's bullish. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour, what are you telling me? All right. Now 1 hour is telling me that my last move was this. I tapped on a 1 hour fair value gap. I disrespected a 4 hour bearish gap, right? So I am bullish as of now. Now, second question, 1 hour, if you're going to reverse, right, where will you reverse from? As you can see, there's this small red box here, right? That is a bearish fair value gap. Now I have a bearish fair value gap there on the 1 hour. I also have a swing high here on the 1 hour. I also have a swing high here on the 1 hour, right? Cool. Now, daily bearish, 4 hour bullish. Sorry, daily bullish, 4 hour as of now bullish, 1 hour as of now bullish, right? Cool. So, at this point, right, I waited for this candle to close because this candle is the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock candle. And only then I can see what my bias is. Now, the 10 o'clock candle has started. 10 to 11 o'clock, that candle has started. So it's a new 4 hour candle, new 1 hour candle. Cool, cool. What did 4 hour tell me? We closed above that bearish gap. We disrespected it. So for daily is bullish, 4 hours bullish, right? But what is 1 hour telling me? 1 hour is telling me, bro, I swept the 1 hour fair value gap and I'm rejecting off it. So what does that mean, right? Does that mean I'm going to reverse from there? No. That means that 1 hour is going to do a retracement, right? We are either two things, right? Either this is a fake out or we are doing a retracement. Now, the next question that we ask, retracement. Okay, if you're going to retrace, where are you going to retrace till? Is this a swing low? It's not, because we don't have the next candle. But this, on the other hand, is a swing low, right? So if you're going to retrace from there, two things, right? You're either going to retrace all the way to this swing low and then move up, right? Or we have a zone here. You can call this a demand zone, a supply zone, whatever zone you want to call it, right? Or you could just retrace here and go up. Usually I don't use zones. I just use fair value gaps and swing lows because that's more reliable, all right? But either ways, I already have that. Now you already know how I trade. So I go to the 15-minute, wait for an SMT, and I believe we had an SMT somewhere here, right? This was not swept on NQ, but on ES it was swept. Or was it down? Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I remember this day. It was this. All right, this was swept on NQ, but it was not swept on ES. All right, so we have this. Cool. So now I know that I have a bearish bias on 1 hour, which means retracement. So now I want to capitalize on that retracement. Again, I already have a CISD, right? Like yesterday, like the Friday's trade that I showed you guys. So this is my CISD point, right? I entered the trade here. If you don't know what's a CISD is basically the last body, right, of the down move before it made the up move, right? So we had this, I believe it was 16.5 or 16, right? We had the fib tool marked out. We aimed to 1:2, right? We waited for a retest, which we actually had, and the price just deep dived and made a 1:3.35. Now, for this trade, especially for this trade, we did not just stop there, right? We actually aimed at least till the -4, which was like, I think 5.54, something like that. And most of them made about, let me see, because I have a tracker here. Yeah, most of them made like 2-1 and 2-1-8-4. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, it's blur. But yeah, it's 2-1-8-4. They made 2-1-8-4 on that day, risking 400, right? And why was this the point and not that? Because we had a 15-minute fair value gap. So initially I told them, right, okay, we can target the 15-minute fair value gap, but I want to be safe, so I'm just trading till the -4 point, right? So yeah, if you aim the 15-minute fair value gap, I think you would have gotten like 1:7. Cool, right? Now, did you see what did I do, right? I literally just used the bias, right? Why? Daily was bullish, 4 hours bullish, and the rest was just history. Just went up and went up and went up. Now, I'm going to show you guys one more thing, right? Remember the zone that I showed you guys, right? Look at what a price reacted off. It came down, tapped to the zone, went up, right? The next 1 hour swing low, swing high, what did it do? Sweep, close. What could we expect? Retracement. What did it do? Retracement, right? Retraced again with the zone. I usually don't use zones, but again with the zone, it came down, tapped the zone. Where did it go? Went up, right? It went up. Why I don't use zone? Because sometimes zones are unreliable, right? And it just likes to go lower and lower, right? But where did it react from? See this swing low, right? It reacted off this swing low, went up, close above this high, and went up, right? So remember when I said at the start of this video, right? My daily bias. Where's my daily line? This is my daily line, right? This is my daily swing high. And look at how much you could have capitalized when your bias became bullish on the 1 hour too. So it becomes daily bullish, 4 hour bullish, and 1 hour bullish. You could have aimed all this way and you would still gotten 1:6. That's the power of daily bias, guys. So do not skip on daily bias. I'm serious. Do not skip on daily bias because it's going to tell you so much of stories. Now, if you guys want to learn more about this, as I said, join my Discord. It's free, right? Watch all my other YouTube videos where I teach daily bias and my strategy and everything. And if you guys want to join the VIP, feel free to join the VIP where I break down step by step of my whole strategy. And if you guys want to join the mentorship 1:1 training, hit me up on Discord and we can talk there. All right. So just remember this. Just ask 2 questions on every time frame that you're looking at. What are you showing me? What is your last move? What are you showing me? Basically the same thing. And then where are you going? All right. These are the 2 questions that you're gonna use. All right. So all this is a way that once you see, you can't unsee it. Once you learn it, you can't unlearn it, right? It's because intentionally you're just going to be like, oh, okay, this is that, and all that. All right. So most traders spend 90% of their time searching for entries, right? But I spend 90% of my time deciding whether it's even worth to be looking for an entry, right? That's the difference. So start learning what the market is talking to you, all right? Because once the direction makes sense, every entry becomes easy. All right. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video will be posted on Thursday at 6 p.m. Singapore time. And yeah, we will be talking mostly about mistakes that traders make. So if that's something that you want to catch up on, feel free to watch the video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.